Hello, welcome to Ms. Collins' class, and we're going to be multiplying using distribution by hand and using the box method today. Okay, so we're going to start off with two binomials being multiplied by each other. So here we have 3x minus 2 and 2x plus 2. Okay, so we're going to take everything in this first parentheses here and distribute it to everything in the second parentheses. So we're going to start with our 3x. Okay, we're going to take this and we're going to multiply 3x times 2x. Okay, we're going to start with multiplying our coefficients. So 3 times 2 is 6. X times x is x squared. Okay. Then we're going to take this 3x and we're going to also multiply it times 2. We have to multiply it to everything in this parentheses. So 3x times 2 is 6x. 3 times 2 is 6, and we bring the x with. Questions on that? Okay, so then once we have our first term distributed, we're going to take our second term here, and we're going to multiply. So we're going to do negative 2 times 2x. That's negative 4x. And then we're going to do negative 2 times 2, which is negative 4. Okay. Once everything is distributed, we've taken everything here and multiplied it to everything in the second parentheses and everything here and multiplied it to everything in the second parentheses. We're almost done. We're going to write our polynomial in standard form and combine any like terms. Okay, so what are the like terms we need to combine here? Alvin?
6 and negative 4.
Good. This 6x here and this negative 4x, I can put those together. I'm going to start in standard form, so I'm going to write with my highest degree, which is 6x squared. Okay, 6x minus 4x is 2x, and I'm going to bring down that negative 4. And I am good to go. I have a polynomial in standard form. Any questions on that? Okay, I'm going to show you now how to do the box method. Okay, the box method kind of comes from area, the idea of area, and a geometric representation. So we're going to find the area of each box or each rectangle here. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to give each term its own box. So I'm going to start here with 3x. Okay, I'm going to give it the box here, the length of this box. I'm going to give negative 2, the length of this box. Then I'm going to take this polynomial. I'm going to give 2x this side here. And I'm going to give 2 this side here. Write these actually all in different colors to kind of show you what these are representing. Okay, so this 3x is representing this here. And this negative 2 is representing this side here. Okay, so now we're going to find the area of each box. So our first box here to find the area is length times width. So we're going to do 3x times 2x, which is 6x squared. Okay, then we're going to come to this box. I have this width times this length, so I have negative 2 times 2x, right? Because this is the same, right? This is also 2x. These are the same sides, just kind of shifted over. Do you guys see that? Okay, so I have negative 2 times 2x, which is negative 4x. Okay, then I'm going to come down here. I'm going to find the area of this box. Well, I have 2 as one of my sides, and then this is also 3x because it's the same as the side above. Do we see that? Okay, so I have 2 times 3x, which is 6x. And then lastly here, I'm going to take my negative 2, right? This is negative 2 times 2 to find the area of the fourth box here. Okay, so this negative 2 times 2 will give me the area of negative 4 for this box. Okay, so if I write this all out, I have 6x squared.
How do you know how you write it down?
You're just going to take each box and write it out. You're going to start with your first box and go to your second, third, and fourth. Okay? So I'm going to do 6x minus 4x plus 6x minus 4. Now, you can write it in any order, but then you might have to rearrange it into standard form. Okay? So it's up to you. I always start with this box first because then I'll already be in standard form, because if I'm taking the first terms in each polynomial, that'll be the highest degree, normally. Okay? Okay, so now I'm just going to combine my like terms like I did before, negative 4x and 6x. That gives me 2x. And I bring down my negative 4, and bam, look at that. Same answer. Okay, these are the same as they should be because we multiplied the same thing. Okay, just in a different way. Okay, turn the page and go to 19. Now I'm going to show you how to multiply a binomial times a trinomial. Okay, this is a binomial. It's only 2 terms, and this is a trinomial. It has 3 terms. Okay, when we're multiplying this, we want to start with our binomial times our trinomial. We don't have to. It can come behind, but sometimes it's a little bit easier to think about taking everything here and multiplying it by everything in the trinomial. Okay, but you do not have to set it up this way. All right, I also started to set up my box method over here. So I set my trinomial. I gave each term its own box here and here as well. I will change that to different colors to kind of help us view that as well. Okay, so I'm going to start multiplying by hand, though, just distributing. So I'm going to start with my first term here, x. I have to multiply it to everything in here. So x times x gives me x cubed, because this is 1 here, and I add my exponents. 1 plus 2 is 3. Then I'm going to do x times 5x. So I have plus 5x squared, because x times x is x squared. Okay, so you want to think there's really like a little 1 here. That's what you're multiplying by the coefficient. Okay, so 1 times 4 is 4, and I have my x. Bring that with 4x. Okay, but I'm not done. I've multiplied x by everything. Now I have to multiply this 3 by everything. So I'm going to take the 3 times x squared. That's 3x squared. This one's a little bit easier because there's no variable. So just multiplying everything by 3. Okay, so 3 times 5x is 15x. And 3 times 4 is just 12. Any questions on how I got any of those numbers or variables? All right, we're going to write this in standard form. Okay, so we're going to start with our highest degree, which is this x cubed here. And I also have to combine my like terms. So this is a good time to use our method of boxing or circling. I have a 5x squared here. I have a 3x squared here. I have a 4x here. I have a 15x here. And that 12 is just going to come down. Just nothing it combines with. Okay, so let's start with our next highest degree, which is 5x and 5x squared and 3x squared. So what's 5 plus 3? 8. I don't touch the exponents because I'm adding. Okay, so I think that kind of answers your question, Erica, before. We don't touch those exponents because we're adding. 5x plus 3x, I have 8x squared. 4x plus 15x, we're going to combine those to give us what? Good, 19x. And like I said, there's nothing to combine with that 12, so I'm just going to bring it down. Okay, everything's combined. I have a polynomial with 4 terms. Questions on that? Okay, so we're going to set this up. We have x squared, 5x, and 4. Each one gets their own length here or side. Okay, and then we have x and 3. Okay, so same thing, we're going to find the area of each of these boxes here. Our first one here, we're going to do x squared times x, which is x cubed. Okay, our next one here, we're doing 5x times x, right? Because this side is also x. So 5x times x is, good, 5x squared. That's the area of this box. Okay. In this box, it's kind of far away, so make sure you bring it over if you need to. This is 4, and then what is this? This is x still, right? We're bringing this side. It's the same for all of these. This is x, this is x, this is x. Even this is x, right? So 4 times x is 4x. Okay, so we have everything up here. Now we're going to come down here. We have a 3, and we're going to be multiplying it by x squared, because if this is x squared, so is this. Okay, so 3 times x squared is 3x squared. Here I'm going to be doing 3 times 5x. This is where it gets a little hard to see. Okay, so you're bringing this down. This is 5x, and this is 3. Because this is congruent to this, and this is the same as this. Okay, so 3 times 5x, that's 15x. And lastly, we have 3 here, once again, from this side, bring it all the way over, times 4 from this side. Okay, so 3 times 4 is 12. Okay. Now, what's nice about the box method is you can combine them all right now if you want. Okay. I see it's clear here that my highest degree is x cubed. Okay. Then I can see, okay, well, my next would be x squared. Do I have x squared? Yeah, here and here. I can just add them that way, right? What's 3x plus 5x? 8x squared. Okay, next would be x's. Do I have any x's? Yep, I have a 15x here and a 4x here, so I can just add them. What's 15 plus 4? 19x, and then I have nothing to combine with my 12, so you can just kind of combine it. It's kind of a nice visual already for you. Okay, and it's the same as that. I'm all good to go. That's how you multiply a binomial times a trinomial. Okay, and now I'm going to do 20. I'm going to show you how to do a trinomial times a trinomial. Okay, I'm not going to rewrite this one down here. I'm just going to start by showing you up here how to do it by hand, and then I'll show you the box method. We are going to have to add another row down here. So we will do that as well. Okay, so I'm going to start by doing x squared times 2x squared. Okay, that is 2x to the 4th. This one's going to take a little bit longer because I have to do x squared to everything in here, then I have to do 5x to everything in here, then I have to do 4 to everything in here. So it's going to be a long problem. Okay? So then I'm going to do x squared times x. That's x cubed. Then I'm going to do x squared times negative 2. That's negative 2x squared. Okay, now I'm going to go to my 5x. I'm going to do 5x times 2x squared. That's 10x squared. Then I'm going to do 5x times x. That's 5x squared. Uh-oh. There's a mistake here. What's the mistake? What's 5x times 2x squared? Good. 5x cubed. Okay. 5x times x is 5x squared. And lastly, 5x times negative 2 is negative 10x. I'm not done. I still have to do 4. 4 times 2x. squared. So 8x squared. Might have to write this down a little bit. That's okay. Okay? Plus 4 times x, 4x. And lastly, 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Okay? So, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to start boxing. I only have one x to the fourth, so I don't need to worry about that. I have an x to the cubed here. 10x cubed here. Any other x cubes?
No.
No. Okay, I have negative 2x squared here. I have a 5x squared here. I have an 8x squared here. Okay. What else? I have negative 10x and 4x. Okay? So I'm going to write this out for my answer. I have 2x to the fourth. Okay? My x cubed, I have 1x cubed and 10x cubed, so I have 11x cubed. Okay, so if we add our x squareds together, we have 11x squared from 5x squared minus 2x squared plus 8x squared. And then if we combine our negative 10x plus 4x, we'll have a negative 6x. And we bring down that negative 8 as well. So here we have a polynomial in standard form with a degree of 4. Okay, so let's add a row here for our box method. And set your trinomials up. It does not matter which one is on top or which one is on bottom. And we're going to find the area of each box once again. So I am going to go a little bit faster here, speeding through this. I have it color-coded for you so you can see what kind of side goes where. If you need to, from the beginning, use different colors and kind of bring that over to find the area that works. It does not matter the order in which you do it. So here I'm going to do 2x squared times x squared. 2x to the fourth, 2x squared times 5x, give me 10x cubed, and then 2x squared times 4 for this last box over here will give me 8x squared. Okay, so I'm just going by row. 8 or x times x squared, this is an x squared here. Okay, so x times x squared is x cubed. In this box we have x times 5x, so that is 5x squared. And in the last row or last column slash box over here, we have x times this 4x, so we have 4x. Now in this last row here, make sure you brought the negative 2 with. Okay, this is negative 2, this is negative 2. Okay, so negative 2 times x squared will give us negative 2x squared. Negative 2 times 5x will give us negative 10x. And then lastly, we have negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. So you'll notice we have all the same stuff over here as we do over here. Okay, so if we write this out, we will have the same as this. And either method works. Thanks so much.